TopOne has made some more rule changes to their structure, their payout system. We're going to cover that in this video. And I'm also going to give my opinion on the company, things that I've thought, things that I'm doing, and things that I'm looking for that I want to see come out of TopOne in the near future with these new rule changes. But before we do that, fam, we're live right here at the New York Open, day trade, the NASDAQ. You see my green days, my red days, my full tilt moments, everything that involves me as a trader. You see live right here on YouTube. So be sure to smash that subscribe button with some serious authority. Hit that like button for your boy. It's a free way to support the channel. Also, if you want to skip the eval stage, go straight to a funded account. TradeFi is running 35% off all accounts right now. You can use code JAM to lock that in. You see at the corner of your screen right here. Also, take profit is 30% off with no activation fee, code JM. And then if you trade with Apex, it's code JM there as well, fam. With that said, let's get into the video. All right, so jumping into TopOne and the changes that they are rolling out, they sent out this email to us. They said, as you know, since launching TopOne Futures on April 2nd, our firm has become, to our knowledge, one of the fastest growing prop firms in history, selling over 30,000 customer accounts in only 7 weeks. And they go on to say they haven't been perfect and they paid out more than $5 million in 7 weeks. On average, payout speeds are less than 2 hours, 24/7 customer support, and 900 5-star reviews. But here's the thing. They are still facing some revenue issues, some revenue to payout ratio issues. They say here, when it comes to managing our payout to revenue ratio, we grossly underestimated the level of success that traders would have based on the rules of our SIM funded plans. Now, when they first originally came into the futures scene, they had a very easy plan, very lax rules. It was super simple to get a payout. Well, it didn't quite work out for them because traders are very, very good at prop firms now. If you haven't noticed, traders are evolving in the prop firm space and figuring out how to play the prop firm game. But so when you come in with lax rules and it's super easy to get a payout, it's no surprise that traders are going to run that up and get payout after payout after payout. Now, previously, they did make some rule modifications that said they helped lower their payout ratio, but the changes did not go far enough. In fact, earlier this week, over a 24-hour period, they were the #1 prop firm on Payout Junction, having paid over $341,000. Now, here's where things get juicy. Because their payout to revenue ratio is not where they want it to be, they are now implementing some new rule changes into their structures. And here is what's changing. Effective today, or effective yesterday on May 22nd, this will apply to only new accounts purchased after that time. The profit split, the 20K in payouts, moves from 100% to 90. So you no longer keep 100% of your first 20K, it goes to 90%. The maximum loss limit on elite and sim funded accounts is also changing. On the 100K accounts, the maximum loss limit goes to 3,000 and the 150K maximum loss limit goes to 4,500. All the others are going to remain the same. Now, instead of you having to pay for a no daily loss limit, this is going to be free for the foreseeable future. They're going to allow no daily loss limit on accounts. Personal opinion here, I know why they're going to do that is because most traders, they don't have the discipline enough to take the small red days, and they'll try to get red days back and then blow their accounts, right? So keep that in mind. The free no daily loss limit sounds good, but there is a reason why that has happened. So make sure you have the extra discipline to kill your accounts when you have a red day and don't go chasing it and get it all back. All right, next, the profit targets. Profit targets are increasing by 1%. On the first, second, and third payout, it used to be 5%, 4%, and 3%. Now it's becoming 6%, 5%, and 4%. On a 100K account, you got to make $6,000, just as an example. The minimum trading days, you'll now need to have 10 minimum trading days between each payout, which is removable at checkout with the anytime payouts add-on. So if you don't want to have the 10 minimum trading days, buy the anytime payouts, you can remove that and get paid before that 10 minimum trading days. And then of course they go on to say what's not changing. They continue to process lightning fast payouts, 24/7 customer support, that they are making these changes not to pull back, but to ensure that we can keep showing up at this level for the long haul. And they are running that 50% Memorial Day sale. Now, here's what TopOne is aiming to do. They want these rule changes to help them better their payout to revenue ratio, because right now it's not looking great. Before the previous changes, they were sitting around, I think it was 85% of revenue that got paid out that 1 week. And they made the changes. Now they're making more changes to help bring that ratio back more into pocket so they can have a sustainable future. Now, the issue here is changes typically take a little bit of time before you see any results from them. It could be a couple weeks, right? So what we want to see is less and less payouts and more revenue come into the pocket of TopOne so that they can have more sustainability. Nobody wants a prop firm to go down in the industry. We saw what happened with the FTT and how that put a big mark on the industry, right? None of us want to see a prop firm fail. We all want to see prop firms succeed, right? Because it's good for the industry. So we want TopOne to become profitable in order for them to survive and not leave a bad mark on the industry. Now let's get into something that I'm getting a lot of questions over. Joey, why are you not an affiliate? What made you step away as an affiliate? There's a couple things that happened here that I just want to go ahead and just put out there. One, it wasn't a good idea for me to have my face on their website, okay? Because my whole YouTube channel, everything that I do is about full transparency. And if I have my face on a website of a company, that takes away the transparency that I have on this channel. That was the big reason. Number two, I stepped away as an affiliate because I wanted to see proven numbers as a prop firm. I wanted to make sure that if I send my community somewhere, that they were going to be a profitable firm and that my community can trust them with their money and trust me by directing them to a particular company. And so numbers and revenue play a big factor in that. And so when I see a prop firm is, new on the scene and still trying to find their footing and find their ground and profitability, I want to see that happen first before I start referring customers out to any other firm. Now, I've met the guys at TopOne, the owners, all the affiliates and stuff. They're all great people, but I can't be an affiliate or send my community somewhere just because I like people that are running it. They have to have a solid foundation as a firm so that my community continues to trust me by directing them to firms that are going to be around for a long time. And with the email they sent out that 1 week stating that they had paid out 85% of their revenue and that what they currently have is not sustainable, I don't feel comfortable being an affiliate for a company until they become profitable. But as I said earlier, nobody wants to see a prop firm go down or fail because it leaves a bad mark on the industry. And the last thing I'm going to say too is there is a ton of new prop firms coming out. You have hundreds, thousands of prop firms that are popping up. Literally, it seems like every single day, right? A lot of Forex firms are coming over to futures. And the problem here is that there's not going to be enough traders for all of these prop firms. What's going to happen is it spreads thin, right? And when it spreads too thin, that affects the profitability of a prop firm. And so when you have so many, some of them are going to disappear, right? Because they're not going to have enough traders to fulfill their business. So I think in the future, we're going to see a lot of prop firms struggle. And so we have to be very picky about the firms we go with, who we affiliate with, who I refer my community to, right? Because I want to make sure that my community is sent where I know they're going to be taken care of for the foreseeable future. So that's where I stand on it. If you have any kind of content, smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel to get more daily content, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.